Question is, why on May 16th, 2023 did the incumbents return to regular circulation 4 books that had been placed in parent permission only section in the school libraries following a 3rd grievance hearing? 2 minutes.
The grievance process involves a committee, and that committee had unanimously said that those books should be placed on the shelf, so that when that decision came before the board, we followed the guidelines from TEA, we followed what parents wanted, and we believe that putting those books back on the shelves gave parents the right to choose. A parent absolutely has the right to say a child should not read a book, but no other parent has the right to tell other parents what their children should read or not read.
Thank you. Sheryl, you are next on our list. Would you like me to read the question again?
Yes, please.
Why, on May 16th, 2023, did the incumbents return to regular circulation 4 books that had been placed in parent permission only section in the school's library following a 3rd grievance hearing?
Because we followed the process of the grievance and the recommendation, and the grievance committee had done what they were supposed to do. Again, as my fellow trustee said, if the parent didn't want their child to read that book, there's a system in place for them to not have their child read that book, but we don't have the right to tell other children what books they can and can't read. That is a parent's choice, and the parents were very upset about book banning.
Thank you. Terry, Sydney, you're next. Would you like me to read the question again? Okay.
Some parents were upset about book banning. Many other parents were against having those types of books in the library because the kids are entrapped in that way. They can't unsee what they've already seen. It may be for good, it may be for bad, but if it's for bad, that stays with that child forever. The review committee on the 2nd review had actually taken 2 of those books that were supposed to be put in restricted. What was done by the board was to put them all back in general circulation. Go back and watch the tape.
That's your time. Debbie, would you like me to read the question again?
Well, I'm sorry, Terry, I have to correct you. All 4 of those books that were put back in regular circulation had been moved to the restricted area by an administrator. After the committee had put them back in the library, I took it to the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd level grievance. So the books had been put in restricted because of the explicit material in them. I went ahead and grieved it for the 3rd time because the school had not honored the decree that had been made on previous books grieved. They were still sitting on the shelf when they were supposed to be moved to the restricted area. So all of us know how a library works, and it doesn't take anyone walking in with a child and showing them what books they can and can't check out according to their parents. The child is at risk to walk into a library.
That is our time. I've been told we have time for one more question. Go back with